Hello. I am so excited. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes because it always takes a minute in the wild world of social media for people to hop on live. Hello. I can see people are joining. Hi. My name is Christina French, and I am kind of an OG used clothing recycler. Been doing it since 1987. And let's see. Not really sure. Let's see. 1 second here. Share. Right. Hi, everybody over on Instagram. I'm not sure. Okay. Hi. We got people in everywhere, right? We got YouTube. If you're on YouTube, send me a message. If you're on Facebook, say hi. Instagram, maybe give me a wave. I am so excited, you guys. This is the season of giving, right? We're all like walking up to our Thanksgiving holidays here in the US. People are kind of winding down the year, and I have a super awesome project that kind of came to me on a whim. It's called a Stitch Along, and it's actually a Stitch Along with Crispina. And today is the day to do the blanket reveal. So I'm really excited to show you what we've been making. 36 people participated in this project, and I just want to show you the little sample squares that I made back when we got started. And this is a square. I'm going to hold it close to the camera so you guys can see it. There's two cameras, so just give me a second here. This is all made out of recycled clothing, fabrics from, actually the background piece of this fabric is from a Irish weaving mill that I did a scrap project with. Here's another piece that I did, same square, but I made this one into a sachet with a velvet back. And the way that it works was 36 women joined me. Anybody can do it. There's no experience necessary. And everybody made a square like this. It was classes, three or four classes online, live on Zoom. And after people finished making their squares, they sent them back to me in the mail. And I have put all those beautiful pieces of artwork that people sewed all across the world and put them all into one blanket. And the way that it works is that the blanket we made it to support an organization that supports survivors of domestic violence. And we chose the organization. It's called My Sister's Place, located in White Plains, New York. And it was chosen by one of the women who participated in the Stitch Along. She had sat on their board for many years and wanted to help them raise money. So the way that it's working this time around, and every time we do a Stitch Along, it gets a little bit better. So the last time we did one, we auctioned the blanket, and it sold for over $800. And that kind of keeps a lot of people from being able to participate, myself included. I would not probably have the financial ability to spend $800 on a blanket. So I thought, how can we do this in a way that makes it more accessible? So this time we're doing it with My Sister's Place. They've built us a page right on their website. So every donation of $20 gets your name on the list, and one lucky donor will be chosen at random to actually take the blanket home with them. So for between now and the 1st of December, you can donate, and every single donation that comes in through the page that we have set up is going to put your name on a list. And I'm going to put the link to the page. I think I'm going to put the link to the page. And actually, I don't think I can do that right now. I cannot type comments and give you guys a good quality experience. So I will put a link on the page to how to donate. But in the meantime, if you're interested, you can go to my website. It's called Crispina, which is my first name, CRISPINA.eco, ECO, /rag, RAG. That's my blog. And my most recent blog post has all the information about how you can donate, how you can participate in the next Stitch Along. But without further ado, I want to show you how this blanket is coming out. Are you ready? I kind of feel like I need a little drum roll, you guys, right? And drum away, okay? So, oh my goodness, you guys, hold on a second. Something stuck there. This is the blanket. Now, I have to confess, it's actually not quite finished yet. So it's going to have a border, and the finished size will be a 60 by 60 inch throw with a beautiful velvet trim. And I just want to kind of get this a little closer so you guys can see the detail. And if you scroll back in my feed, you'll also see the individual squares that women from as far away as New Zealand and Texas, California, and right here in Massachusetts, where I'm located, every single square is made by a different person. So the other cool thing that's awesome about it is that everybody had the opportunity to put their name on their square. And I got that idea from traditional quilts, right? A lot of the traditional quilts that we're familiar with are not signed. Some of them are, and once in a while you'll find a little, like somebody will put like their insignia on it and maybe even their location. And on the back of each of these squares, there's a label with the maker's name and location. So all 36 women who participated in this stitch along have been able to mark their square with their name. And I just want to stand back a little bit. I hope you can hear me okay. Because this is just, I mean, it's just really amazing. I'm going to put it in a little bit more so you can see it. And yeah, so it's all made out of recycled clothing and manufacturer's waste. It's all 100% natural, mostly predominantly wool. For this one, there's some linen, there's some silk velvets, there's all of those really rich and real fabrics that are often included in the crazy quilts from the 1920s. So do you have a special quilt or blanket in your life? Is someone in your history or your family a quilter? Are you looking for the most incredible gift for someone that you really love a whole bunch for the holidays? All of the donations goes directly to my sister's place, which is located again in White Plains, New York. They're an amazing organization. Not only do they provide shelter and assistance to people who are surviving domestic violence and getting out of really dangerous situations, they provide advocacy, they provide legal help, housing. I mean, it's really a very comprehensive service. They offer comprehensive services for people. So yeah, hey, Phyllis Warren, it was your idea to turn the blanket donation into a donation rather than an auction, enabling more people to participate. So the last stitch along we raised $1,000, and we were able to donate $1,000 to our beneficiary. This time around, you guys, my goal is 2,500. And 2,500 is really like, I mean, 20 people, 25 people donating $20. So I think we can do it. I think we can really make this an amazing event, an amazing fundraiser for my sister's place over in White Plains, New York. Donations are open until the end of this month. If you want to give somebody a nice gift in their name, you can donate in somebody's name. You can, if you donate $40, you get your name on the list twice. If you donate $100 5 times, you can donate in 5 different people's names. So that's I'm just so excited about it. Does anybody have any questions? I'm not sure. And actually, you know what? I have to be really careful. It's not a raffle. The reason being is because this is actually going to an organization in New York State, and New York State does not allow raffles. So you donate and you are gifted. It's not a raffle. You do not win. There are not tickets. It's all about terminology. It works very similarly to a raffle, but it's not a raffle. So yeah, this is the blanket. 36 women made these gorgeous squares, and you don't have to be a woman to make a square, but these people happened to be women. We will be having more stitch alongs in the future, and if you're interested in participating and being one of the collaborators who contributes their time and artwork to the blanket, you can hop on my email list. I will be placing links in the feed after I get done showing off this amazing piece of artwork. So I talked about it. If you know me, and Phyllis, you definitely know me, I kind of work real close to deadline. And this blanket is actually not finished. It's going to be a 60-inch throw-size blanket when it's complete. It will be edged in this luxurious silk velvet, which is, I don't know if it's going to show on the screen, but like this velvet is kind of this ruby, like, oh my goodness, silk, like just so luscious. So that'll be around the edge of the blanket. And then there will be a border between the square that I showed and the edge. So this will be kind of like a nice neutral. This is a beautiful, very soft wool on this side. And then on the back of the blanket, just to kind of jazz things up a little bit, is this amazing vintage bark cloth. So that'll be on the back, and then this will be on the front with that velvet edge around it, making the blanket a full 5 by 5 foot throw, which will be nice. It's the perfect size to snuggle under by yourself or with someone who's super snuggly. So I just want to show it again for anybody who's joined just now. It's this amazing, beautiful all hand sewn, you guys. Every stitch is hand sewn on these squares. And then I actually machine sew them together to make this. I mean, look at that. The more I look at it, it's funny. When I see this on screen, I'm like, that is phenomenal. Like, holy cow, these people just stepped right up and did some amazing, amazing work. So yeah, and there's some beads and some beautiful like antique buttons worked in. People took the liberty to get a bit creative with their work, so they were able to really make their squares their own. I always encourage that aspect of things. So please take a moment and go over to, I'm just going to see if I can find this link for you right now while, let's see. Well, I have you guys there, and I'll pop it right into the comments on the feed. Does anybody have questions? Let's see. Comments. Oh, from Iowa. Hey, Sean Reynolds. I've been seeing your name across my social feed, so thank you for following me around. This is awesome. Okay, let's see. So I think that, yeah, there's comments. There should be comments on the Facebook and the YouTube feeds with information about how you can get onto the Learn More and to donate. And then, let's see. I'm just going to see if I can make this other comment post. There we go. So that's going to be, if you want to participate, let's see. I wonder, I'm going to view Sherry Moraga. Woo! We're talking about old time, awesome college people who I love. And yes, bark cloth does rock. It's just so beautiful, right? So, I mean, okay, so this is the blanket, you guys. This is made by 36 women from all across the world. Hand sewn, all recycled. We got velvets. We got pieces of like plaid pants, which I like to refer to as action slacks. Do you have your action slacks on? Because it's kind of important to have at least one pair in your wardrobe. I have my action slacks on today. I'm going to show them to you because I'm super psyched about my new action slacks. I got them at the thrift store just yesterday, especially for this occasion. So, okay, enough of the action slacks. We are going to go and talk about the border. So this is the border fabric. I'm going to see if I can show you this with this. If I don't stab myself with a pen. So this is going to be like that. Okay, so this way. So it'll be the border will go next to it that way. And then this amazing ruby colored velvet will be along the edge. It's a 5 by 5 foot finished piece. Really a nice weight for snuggling. It's also a beautiful piece to hang right on your wall, honestly. It's got so many details and like amazing little additions that are just special and really added by the makers from all across the world that you really can't go wrong by looking at each individual square and just really appreciating all the work that went into them. So I think that I'm going to post a link. There is a link, and I'm sorry for those guys on Instagram. I'm going to post some links in the comments when I get done with the live right now on Instagram, but in the Facebook and the YouTube feeds. You should see some links there. I just posted a link that's a direct link right to the donation page on the My Sister's Place located in White Plains, New York. And just for anybody who joined late, this is a fundraiser. This blanket was made by 36 women all across the world. Everybody, I sold kits and taught classes, and everybody made the squares. We had 100% participation, you guys. The average online learning class has a 13% completion rate. So these people are like super amazing angels in the world, and they're all over the place, just so you know. Even though sometimes we feel like the world's going to hell in a handbasket, really we just aren't told enough about all the amazing people in the world. And 36 amazing people participated in this project. They spent their time and their money and their creativity making this beautiful blanket, and we're selling, or not selling, anybody who donates $20 or increments of $20 will get their name on a list of donors who will, someone off that list will be chosen at random to take the blanket home. So it's every $20 donation, put your name on the list. The place to donate is My Sister's Place. And I'm going to tell you this for those listening on Instagram. And if somebody on Instagram wouldn't mind typing this in the comments, this would be super helpful. So it's https:// my sister, pny.org, and then a backslash, and then the word stitch with a hyphen, the word a-long. And that will get you to the donation page where the donors on that page will be entered into a random drawing for one person to take this beautiful blanket home. Each $20 donation gets your name listed once, and the drawing is scheduled to happen at 4 p.m. December 3rd, which is 2 weeks from today, right here, live. So if you are interested, and the other thing that would be super awesome is if you guys share this, because the more people, the merrier. The more money we raise for the people among us who are the most vulnerable and the neediest, the better off we all are. Because when everybody's happy, the world is a better place. So with that said, I'm just going to check my comments here. Are there any, are there questions? Let me see. Let's see. I don't see questions. I see a whole bunch of waves. I see thumbs up. I see lovely comments. Beautiful, exquisite. Hello from Iowa. Hello. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. Wow. Somebody's learning so much. And hearts, you guys are the best. So I kind of feel like I've said my piece. If there's questions out there, I'm happy to answer them. If you're watching a recording, let me know where you're watching from. And let me know if there's if I missed anything, or if you have questions. The size of the blanket will be 60 by 60 inches when finished. It's predominantly wool, so nice and cozy. It's going to make a beautiful couch throw. It's also going to make an amazing wall decoration. If you have a big open wall, this would be the most exquisite addition to anyone's living situation. It's just gorgeous. And just as a final thing, I just want to point out again, if you joined late, that each maker has had the opportunity to put their name and location on the back with these really beautiful, mostly hand-stitched labels that were provided in the kits that people purchased. So we have, let's see, we have Kathy. Kathy is from Gill, and we have Patty O'Hare from Troy, New York, Carol from Illinois, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So honestly, this is like, I'm just so I feel so blessed and flattered to have this opportunity to share this gorgeous textile recycling work with you guys. If you're interested in participating in the next Stitch Along, please do hop on my email list. There are some links in the chat on how to do that. And yeah, let's raise as much money as we can for my sister's place over in White Plains, New York. I will be showing the blanket a lot in the next couple of weeks. There's 2 weeks of time, so don't miss this window. It's so important for us to feel supported and when we need it, and to support when we can. I really believe that when the people who need support are supported, we are all much better off. So please take the opportunity if you can. If you have $20 that you can donate, great. If you have $100, even better. Like, every single person is just like so appreciated, and I just thank you from me and from the organization. My sister's place has just been such an amazing. They have a history. I can't remember now how many years they've been doing what they do, but their team has been nothing but like completely supportive and helpful, and really excited to host this this fundraiser. So I encourage everybody to go take a look at their website. And if you're on Instagram, or I'm sorry, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, do go ahead and check that link. I believe it's the last link, the last comment right now in the feed, and you can find a link there to just go right there and donate. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. And just remember, before I sign off, I want to say something that's so important. Every day we turn on the news, we look at whether it's on your phone, your computer, the newspaper, the radio, whatever you're listening to, and we get bombarded with all this negative crap, right, from all over the world. Everything is just like in turmoil. People are fighting, people are killing each other, people are carrying automatic weapons into crowds of people and killing people and not being held accountable. There's all sorts of things happening, but there's all sorts of good things happening too. And the thing that we all can just benefit from is just knowing that there are amazing, beautiful, awesome things happening every day, probably more than all those bad apples we hear about every day. But the bad apples sell media. So let's focus on the good stuff. Let's walk into our weekends full of joy and hope and gratitude for all the good people in the world. And yeah, stay awesome out there. Thanks for tuning in today, you guys. How do you turn it on? If you're on Instagram and you know how to turn off the live, that would be really cool. Do you know how to turn off this live thing? Oh, I did it. Is that off?